Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So we are on the the last actual week. And it's kind of amazing that we managed to actually get through all of 2023 before the anniversary hit. Now we're going to actually finish up look back week as the anniversary is starting, which is fine by me because it's going to be a good segue for us. But before we get into the final week, let's just go ahead and talk about the TOP androids. Now, I don't really know how to feel about them because, well, one part we had some pretty good showings with them, and other times they just kind of did absolutely nothing. So I don't really know how to feel, entirely about them, because they have things that are really helpful, right? Like the 2-turn support is nice. Where is it at? This support is pretty good as well. Same thing with this support as well. Like they have things that are really helpful. Same thing with their scouter, right? Things that are not really hard to get but do bring value to the team. But then also the fact that they are horribly squishy, and it's just kind of not a great combo. It's because they have things that I would want to use, i.e. support, scouter, right? 2-turn support, things that I think are worth running, but at the same time they can barely handle some characters' normal attacks. So it's very odd. Now, to be fair to them, yesterday they did eat a Golden Friesen 17 normal, which is true type disadvantage. And I can't really default them for that. That's good. I'll take it, right? So at least at the bare minimum, they can be useful. And if you can hide them properly and don't let them really get assaulted by anything, they're gonna bring value to the team. It's just that on a team like Universe Survival Saga, there's just so many better options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? You go through this list and it's they're very quickly you run out of room for them, which is very unfortunate, right? They could be okay, their stats are a little low, and there's just way better options for the team. So with all that being considered, initially I was gonna put them in down here, but then they did a couple things that are legitimately good, so I'm gonna throw them in the niche but usable tier, right? It's not something that I would run often, but in a situation where we can get away with hiding them, the boss doesn't attack very many times, they have type advantage potentially, right? You can get it work, you can make it work, and they'll do good. I'm kind of shocked by that, all things considered. Now, with that being said, obviously there's only one unit left of 2023. I don't know if y'all want me to do the wheel, but I feel for the sake of the theming of this series, we might as well spin the wheel for our biggest loser, our last pick, our dodgeball failure, Sword of Hope Trunks. So him being the final character is kind of comical to me, because Sword of Hope Trunks is a unit that I've never really been very fond of. I've always just thought he has been the definition of mediocre, right? Never really that good, didn't really ever do anything. He has a very annoying passive, i.e. this one right here, right? And then, of course, his super attack effects are only high chances, so it just ends up being just kind of annoying, where he's more than likely just going to super normal, and then die. And that happens a lot. Now, we can get use out of his very amazing standby, because he's absolutely invincible in here. Even to this day, I'm pretty sure he's still going to be invincible. It's just that he's very mediocre for the rest of his lifespan. Now, he is on a lot of teams, right? We're probably only going to run him on the Super Saiyan team and Beast Gohan's team, right? To try to maximize what we're doing with him. But I think he is on a couple other teams that we could actually run. Right. Also, his team does have Daima Goku on it for some reason. He's on Tech UI's team with Untrusted Will. Battle of Wits is Glorio. Oh, we can run him on Glorio's team as well. I mean, there's things that we can do for him, right? But I don't really know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna try my best to make him look semi-decent, but the likelihood of him looking actually good is probably very slim. So anyway, let's just hop on in game and see what we can do with Sword of Hope Trunks. It's probably going to go pretty poorly. So anyway, let's hop in game and I'll see you guys when I built the team and we're in a fight.
やらなければいけないんだ。俺がこの世界に生きる人間として。
All right, so we are back in game. We are actually against the Saiyan Saga stage of the Vegeta's family, or the Vegeta story, red zone here. I don't know how this is gonna go, to be very honest with you. I have a feeling, right, just a feeling, that it'll probably go poorly. And that is purely because Trunks is not very good, right? He specifically really... Oh, okay, that's bad. Ripping off the 2 million damage super attack right off the shot. That's gonna hurt a lot. Okay. Alright, whatever. But, Sword of Hope Trunks. He is one of these very RNG heavy characters. So you're going to, like, really want him to actually super attack a bunch. And if he doesn't, it's cooked. But, like, surely he does. Surely he'll super attack as many times as we need him to. We won't have to, like, worry about it. He'll do amazing. He'll do great. He'll stack up his defense. We'll go into a standby. He'll tank the Kaioken Goku super attack, even though it's a 3 million damage crit. And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But, yeah. Surely. I would hope. Right, I would really hope. Like, 9 million off the rip. Not good. But, I mean, it could be worse. It definitely could be. Okay. So we got the second super attack. Remember, he needs to do, I believe, what, 4 or 3 to get his max damage reduction. Okay, we got the full damage reduction. So, I mean, that's good. And remember, every single one of these is stacking. So that's nice. He's not on the 200% lead here, so we can't, like, fault him for, like, looking a little worse. Because, again, he's not... This is not his full 200%. But, you know, it's still not very good, especially because we have offensive support on this rotation that he's under 10 million attack status. Like Carnival LR came out actually almost 2 years ago now. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Now, remember that Sword of Hope Trunks is more than likely going to be on the banners. So, when the anniversary does start, a lot of people are going to end up pulling Sword of Hope Trunks. And if you're one of those lucky people, I should say, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. If you want to look at my build for Sword of Hope, this is what I'm kind of rocking with him. It's very mixed. He's only 55%, right? Because I think I bought him, right? Just because I don't like having units or not having units, right? I want to have every single unit in my box. That's like a big thing for me when I'm playing these games. I want to be like, I want to collect everything. And luckily, I was able to snag a copy of it. I don't even remember if I bought him or if I like summoned him from one of the anniversary banners. But either way, it doesn't really matter. Point being, Sword of Hope Trunks is just a very mediocre unit, even since his release. Like on release, he was like fine. His problem, like that we're gonna encounter now, is his same problem that he had on release, which is if he does not super attack, he is going to die. Right? He needs that damage reduction to be able to be even remotely impressive. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. He needs it. And what's more than likely going to happen is one of these turns, he's just going to fail and die. Like, really pitifully, right? And there's not really a whole lot we can do about that. But, like, if he's stacked up a bit and he has his full damage reduction, he could probably live a super attack. I don't think it would be very impressive, but he could live it, probably. He would probably take, like, 400k, but he would definitely live. How much damage reduction does he have when he's in standby? Because I remember it's a lot. But how much actually is it? 50%. It's just 50%. I don't know. Maybe he's not going to be good enough to be put in slot 1. He'll be guarding, though. I don't know. We'll have to see. Like, if he has, like, really high defense and we have, like... Well, if we have these guys... If they have their standby on the turn where he does his standby, then we'll be completely fine. Like, because then even if Sword of Hope Trunks dies, we'll still live, right? We'll still be okay. Okay. What's his defense looking like now? Okay, he had a turn of stacking. This is double Goku, Gohan, and Trunks support, and he's built up a little bit of defense. So yeah, he's not very good. At least he's good on ki though, right? He has good ki, and he's giving Vegeta some Vegeta family links, which is, you know, I mean, I guess that's something, right? That's something. It's I'm trying. Listen, I am trying my best. I am trying my best to make him even like remotely acceptable by 2024 standards. Like, I'm not even judging him based on 2025 standards yet. Like, yeah, this is a 2025 event that we're doing, but I'm not judging him based off that. Like, this is based off of like now standards, right? I definitely want to get him on the Glorio team, see if he maybe looks better on there, because the Glorio team does have more support that we can like easily access, and there's a lot less like conditions that we have to worry about, right? So maybe he'll look better with Glorio. I don't really know, but well, it's over 10 million now, which is better. I mean, 55%, so it could be worse. He does build up attack on his 12 key. Every 12 key he's gonna do. Okay, that's terrible. Super. Oh boy. Additional? Oh. Ooh. Okay. No hidden potential system. And 2 normals. Yikes. Oh, Vegeta's doing additional normals as well. That's not fun. Okay. So when we go into our next turn against who do I want to get stacks? Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot I still had the animations on. I'll probably leave it like this, just because like the 18 key for Goku, Gohan, and Trunks is a lot more important than getting more offensive stacks for Gogeta. Though, I guess there is a world where we're not gonna be above 70% HP next turn. I mean, I would hope. But, you know, you never know what sort of hope Trunks is gonna do. You never know. You never know. I think we'll probably just stand by him anyway. He can't. Okay, Kaioken Goku cannot super attack next turn, right? It's not possible. He can only super attack when he's low on HP, right? And so we would be able to freely transform with Trunks, right? And not have to worry about his terrible base form. That is something that we can do, and we probably should do, all things considered, right? We'll probably. So that's what we're probably gonna do. We're not gonna have the GT duos stand by because they didn't get hit. Remember, they have to get hit 4 times, and there was just no attacks against them, so they didn't get hit a single time. They did build up a little bit, which is pretty good, but that's fine. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, this is actually gonna work out perfectly. If we stand by next turn, it'll be completely fine. Okay, they got the max attack stacks possible, which is good for us, because now Tech Gogeta is gonna do stupid amounts of damage once we have him out. Okay. Kaioken Goku time. No, again, he cannot super attack, so we'll be okay. Yeah, we're not doing the better standby. We're gonna do the worst one. Let's go ahead and play this animation and get into this. Alrighty. Now, he's in here. He'll be good, right? Like he'll be fine, like completely. At least I would hope, right? Again, they cannot super attack. Kaioken Goku is not super attacking us. He physically cannot do it, right? What will happen though is Trunks will hopefully take everything. He's not taking double digits. Huh. That's not good. That's not good at all. So remember, Sword of Hope Trunks, in slot 1, he is guarding with 50% damage reduction. Right, he's still building up his stacks. He gets a bunch of additional super attacks depending on how much ki you get. That's pretty much all he does. He's just super attacking more, and he's still doing normals. Okay, all right, buddy. Again, I would love for these to be supers. One thing I've always hated about this Sword of Hope Trunks is that his animations don't change even after he goes into the Sword of Hope mode. I feel like they should have. I feel like they really should have changed. That and like the tech Sword of Hope Trunks has like arguably better animations than him, which is like really unfortunate because this is a 2023 Carnival LR and the tech Sword of Hope Trunks came out in like 2018, right? And you might be like, oh, it's not that bad. I like his animations. Do you? Do you really? Do you like how they don't change? Do you like how he has the most anticlimactic active skill ever? Do you like that? Is that something that you're a fan of? It's something I'm not a fan of, personally. But it's something that we have, and we will be dealing with. So, I mean, there's that. Anyway, before I get sidetracked talking about his animations, wow, we are not even going to push him below 50%. Okay, maybe we will next turn with Gogeta, because yeah, we also have Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? And remember, Sword of Hope Trunks, his standby is a charge type standby that charges by attacks performed. So we just want to make sure that we are getting as many attacks in as possible. So we are going to be popping Evolution Blue Vegeta's active skill here just to do it. I'll turn off the animation. We don't need to see Evolution Blue Vegeta and Gogeta transform. Like, we've seen that hundreds of times. We have the animations on for the silly goofiness, right, of Sword of Hope Trunks. I am going to do this, though. I would much prefer Gogeta to be in slot 1. Alrighty. One thing that I also don't really understand about Sword of Hope Trunks and his, like, standby counter, he standbys for how many turns? I think it's, what, 4? No, 5 turns. Right. No. Yeah, it's for 4 turns. That doesn't make any sense. What essentially that means, him and the Gammas have the same thing. For 4 turns means if you want to maximize the amount of stacks you get for him, right, you have to float him. But he, like, doesn't want to be floated. He wants to be in slot 1. So you can almost never get the full value out of his stacks. I don't get why. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me why they designed him like that. And the Gammas are like that too, but the Gammas make a lot more sense because you can float the Gammas and you'll be completely fine because they're a floating support unit anyway. But Sword of Hope Trunks, it's like, okay, well, let me go in slot 1, but I can only stand by for 4 turns. If it was 5 turns, it would be a lot better, just significantly, because then you'd be able to get more stacks of him. He'd be stronger. Granted, his guard, or no, his damage reduction when he's in standby mode is only for 1 turn, right? So that's also stupid. It's just it doesn't work. It doesn't work, like, at all. I don't understand what they were thinking with him. Maybe when he EZAs, he'll be a lot better, right? Maybe he'll be very similar to, like, well, he's not going to be anywhere nearly as good as like the Family Kamehameha in terms of their standby, but I mean, he'll still be probably like decent at the bare minimum. Remember that every single one of the future worldwide characters have like the worst transformation conditions in the entire world, right? They are god awful and terrible and really bad, really bad. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? All right. So what we're going to do here is we're popping Gogeta's active because Kaioken Goku is going to super attack us for 3.3 million damage crit. And I would rather not have that happen. But this also counts as another attack for Sword of Hope Trunks' is standby. Now, is his standby going to do anywhere remotely good damage? Probably not. He does not get any attack based on position, so we're going to do it like this. We're going to turn the animation back on, and we're going to rip his... 23 charges is pretty good, though.
前に俺たちの生きる思いを潰させるものか。
You know, that was, it is really anticlimactic. Every time I see it, I'm just disappointed. Because he could have been a lot better. What's his defense looking like right now? 700k though, that's not bad. With 30% damage reduction, he'd be able to live, like, a lot of things. And definitely not the super attack, right? Because the super attack is a 3.3 million damage crit. He's not living that. Gogeta, though, he'll live that. Where's the super? We're below 40%. Are we not? It's a 99% chance to super attack. It's also a ki blast, so Gogeta should, like, just counter it. But actually, we have Tech Gogeta active. Like, we know he's not... Wait, why is he not super attacking? Am I missing something? This guy has a 90% chance to super attack. Why is he not doing it? Yeah, below 40%. I'm pretty sure we were below 40%. That's not good. Huh. Okay, well, Sword of Hope might put us below 50% HP so we can have the revive standby active. One more super. It's all I need from you. Okay. Actually, no, he's not getting attacked this turn. Doesn't matter. Huh, that is odd. I don't think I've, like... He should have been super attacking. I don't know why he's not. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, 3.3 million damage. Absolutely kind of ridiculous. How much damage? It's a crit. Now, I don't really know how crits work. Against when they're enemy crits. I don't know. Like, don't look at me. I have no idea. But I know that if like a regular unit would be eating that, they're probably just gonna explode. But a unit that would have tanked a normal hit anyway does not die. I don't know exactly the inner mechanisms of the crit, the enemy crit, but he should be critting now, right? Yeah, there it is. You can see it. Doesn't really matter to us though, right? Because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do this, and we have a lot of physical ki, so we're fine. We're completely a-okay. At least I believe we are. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and we're just gonna get smacked in the face. But we'll see. How much damage does this do to them in their standby? It shouldn't do like anything. They're like damn near invincible. Yeah, it does nothing. Okay, cool. That's one still very good thing about them is that they are damn near invincible in their standby. I don't think I've ever seen an attack do damage to them while they're in the standby mode. Huh, well, anyway. There's that fight done. First day of the week. I am going to probably do a lot of these newer Vegeta family, or the Vegeta story fights, because a lot of them are really hard. At least not like, well, really hard is kind of an exaggeration. Like, challenging. At least they're harder than like the Tech UI phase. The Tech UI fight, like that one, just not hard, like at all, right? So I'll probably try to mix some of these in. I definitely don't want to do like, I don't want to do Bulma this week. Bulma just takes forever, right? So we'll probably do a couple of the Vegeta story Red Zone. We're gonna do the Memorial Battles. Obviously, we're gonna do Goku and Frieza. So, and then we're eventually just gonna lead right into the anniversary. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about Sword of Hope Trunks. The comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.